ceremony of the Dogwood invitation. First of all, thanks everybody for being here, and congratulations to all of our champions. And we'll say a little bit more about them in just a minute. I'm Ed Klein, I'm one of the co-chairs of the Dogwood this year, along with Jim Roberts and our chairman emeritus, Mr. Edward Tallman. You'll hear from both of them in just a few minutes. We're here for two reasons really today. The first, of course, is to celebrate amateur golf at its most elite level. And we certainly saw a lot of that. We saw some great scores. We saw an astounding round yesterday, which we'll say a little bit more about shortly. So congratulations to everybody for the great play. The other reason that we're here is to celebrate the Druid Hills Golf Club Foundation and the great work that the foundation is doing to provide scholarships to young people and to help the Georgia State Golf Association with their junior golf program. We are proudly awarding each year a Wayne Reynolds Scholarship, which helps kids who have achieved both academic and golf success, along with those who demonstrate great character, an opportunity to attend college. We actually have two recipients in the room today. Andrew Phillips, who's part of our golf staff. And the 2019 recipient sitting right here, Gabe Lewis. See much of the academic achievement because we didn't do math problems out there or work on the science, and Gabe's headed toward a biology degree. But I did see tremendous character, and I know he's going to represent as well. So thank you. And the way we make these scholarships possible through the foundation is the great support of our sponsors. And I wanted to call out a few and say thank you. First of all, Mercedes-Benz and Jim Milanowski and his team. Also, Compass Realty and the great work that Scott Riley's done for us this year. Thank you, Scott, for your participation. We also have Quikrete, Mr. Jack Winchester, who's been a longtime supporter of the Dogwood. Thank you, Jack, and your brothers, and all the great work that Quikrete does. We also have the Cumberland Group, represented by Brian Hefner, who I don't think is in the room, but he's been around this week. Thank you, Brian, and the Cumberland Group. And also CPS, which is Mr. Ken Barrett, here at the club, and congratulations to Ken as well for actually being a Dogwood contestant this year. Great achievement. Also, thank you to the PGA Tour Superstore, Mark Brennan, and the U-Joint, Mark for all his great committee work as well, John Williams, and Scott Drake, and the many members who've made significant contributions on an individual level. Thank you all. So, with no further ado, Mr. Roberts.
I know this isn't the funnest part of the award ceremony, but more thank yous ensue. First of all, to all the committee's members who are noted by the shirts that we're all wearing and get all the comments all week on. Specifically, I want to thank Alan Cronick for his work on these unbelievable trophies, which are based with Dogwood taken from the course that he and Joe Hollis, our golf course superintendent, harvested and dried, and then got turned into these wonderful trophies. And Brad Anderson as well for his IT work. Thank you, and all of the rest of the committee. To include, I took the rap on that a little bit too quick because JP Vignetti is also here, and his unbelievable work behind the scenes for all the unbelievable swag that we get all week sitting up here, and his work on the committee, not just through his own career work as well. So thank you very much, JP, and all of the rest of the committee. Well, the hardest working caddy's not in here, and yes, he is. There he is. Our GM is also super caddy. So I want to thank Joey Wheeler and all the management, to include Sean McConnell, who is here as well. If you don't know, our GM did loop all 36 yesterday for Alex.
I need a foot bath.
Right, so if you need to know anybody who gives good back massage, I think you'd probably take that as well. Thank you very much. And thank Chef Jam as well in the kitchen for handling not only all the wonderful food that you got for breakfast and lunch, but also regular member services through the week. So it takes on an enormous responsibility in addition to the regular management of food and beverage around the club. Connected intimately with that would be Danielle Turner and her team. and the wonderful adaptation that they were able to bring when we had to make the call about the weather and change the platform for all the food and beverage in the club, and she managed it totally with a smile and exceptionally well. We thank all of you in-house very much for your services for the Dogwood. Likewise, outside in the pro shop, Bobby Guinan and Stephen Ticario, thank you very much for running the tournament. That management makes it much easier to take the unbelievable hard work that Edward Toledano has done himself for more than a decade and a half running the tournament. As the golf shop becomes more involved, it takes a great load off of that transition to the club and the committee helping run the tournament. Indeed, one of the best things you could say about Bobby is that he is fantastic in meetings. Something I've never said about anybody else ever. Joe Hollis might be the quietest person at those meetings, but it's certainly his work and his staff on course that makes the Druid Hills Golf Club and its course such a magnificent place. And in the highest conditions that we have today for the tournament are really not that much different from our daily play. So highly polished is this. So Joe Hollis, thank you very much, and your staff. Jenny Gold, I see back there, and her help with communication. Norris Kemp is not here to represent our outdoor services, but we have Ted Norris Kemp, who helps with outdoor services as well. I want to thank Druid Hills members for supporting the Dogwood in the myriad ways that you do, to include allowing us to have the course to ourselves for the week and able to make adaptations that we had to do for 36 holes yesterday at a moment's notice. So that's a wonderful support by the golf club and its members, and all of the wonderful hosts who provide housing for 44 individual players throughout the week. So more than 30 family members at Druid Hills open their homes to more than 43, I think it is, players through the week. That's a wonderful testament to our membership, and thank you, membership, very much. Specifically to Matt Bartelt, who wins the inaugural winner of the Hosts Trophy. So he is the host with the lowest scoring player. So frustratingly beating me out by just one place, but we'll get there. All right. So I turn it over now to Edward Toledano.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Jim. Committee folks, thank you all for working so hard to bring this together. A couple of quick recognitions. Mr. Charlie Harrison, our 1966 champion, is here with us, so please give Charlie a round of applause. Well, I'd like to start out with just a few little notes about our field this year. In the field in total, we had 43 champions and multiple champions in our field. We had 68 All-Americans. We had 60 schools, colleges, and high schools represented. We had 13 international players representing 8 different countries. We had 11 juniors, 7 in the top 50 of American Junior Golf Association. And then we also had 8 of the top 20 Division III players in our field this year. So it's a testament to how strong this field was in particular. First of all, we can't not recognize 57 yesterday. As wonderful as this is, that 57 yesterday ties the amateur tournament record in the world. Not only that, it sets a Dogwood tournament record. The previous record was 61 by Mr. Ben Griffin in 2013. He is now playing on the web.com tour. So there you go. Also, it is a Druid Hills Golf Club course record. So that will be on the walls here for a very, very long time. So I understand. So Alex, if you step up here for just a minute. graduation gift for you, sir. Heinz 57. Well done. So that was pretty awesome. So we talked to Alex last night, and he was still kind of, and he told us that he had 4 pars. And those 4 pars, he was on the green in regulation. So that tells you that perhaps there could have been something different than a 57. So again, congratulations, Alex. That's awesome. Now, on to our awards. This year, we have had a great mid-amateur field. As you all know, we had Mr. Tony Romo with us, which was a great honor to have him come and play, and a great story about how Tony came to us. We got a message from Tony that he'd been playing Byron Nelson, and he wasn't sure how to navigate through amateur events and things to do, so he was talking to many of the players at Byron Nelson. Many of them, of course, had played in the Dogwood, and it was a recommendation for him to come and play in the Dogwood in order to get things going. So he asked me, what's the information and the timing, and then is there a possibility for an invitation? So, of course, we were happy to have Mr. Romo here with us. That really added to our amateur field, it's a great thing we're trying to do with the mid-amateur folks, is get them here. The challenge is many of those guys are out there working. So it's great that we had such a good mid-amateur field represented by many of our members as well. So I'd like to start out with our first award, the low mid-amateur, Mr. Garrett Frank.
On behalf of, myself, the Westbound Golf Club, and the rest of the mid-amateur game, just like to say thank you to the Dogwood Committee and to all the staff and the people that worked tirelessly to, put this event on. Mid-am golf is, something that's pretty special. I remember as a junior, I used to go play tournaments and look at all the old guys and kind of laugh and like, hey, that guy's got no chance today. But I whooped some of you guys this week. And I also got beat too by some people, but there's a lot of really good golf to be played for the guys that don't embark on a professional career or that embark on a professional career and it doesn't work out. I'm fortunate enough to have a really cool job and just play golf in the summertime for fun. But I'm not gonna lie, if you see any of us at a tournament, I'll tell you one thing is that guy really wants to beat you. So we get a big kick out of beating the young guys, and we love playing and competing. And the Dogwood here is really trying to start a big mid-am push for their tournament. So it was an honor to be here. Congratulations to the winners. I'll see you guys around this summer. Hopefully I'll get you guys at one of the events, but it was fun this week, and congratulations to everybody who played and played a lot of good golf this summer.
Dogwood. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate those kind words. All right. Now on to our top 3. Jacob Solomon is such a fine player. He had a great position going in today, and I know there's a little bit of disappointment, but at the same time, he played tremendously. We appreciate your representation of Auburn University, especially since my daughter's there. Thank you very much, War Eagle. So, Jacob, second runner-up, please come up and accept your trophy, sir.
Just want to thank mostly my host, Mr. Roberts. The past 3 years here have been so amazing, and thank you to the whole Druid Hills Country Club. It's a really great tournament. I always look forward to coming back every year, but this is my last one, so I'm glad it was special, and especially my caddy Ben had a great time with him this week. So thanks for that, Doc. Yeah, but anyways, thank you all for everything you do for this tournament. It's really awesome.
Thank you, Jacob. And our second runner-up, Mr. Isaiah Jackson, who put the little 9 under on the board today. We started to see him bubble up here during the tournament as scores were coming in, and everybody's like, oh, could this be another one of those sub-60 rounds? It was close. You definitely worked it. So we're greatly appreciative of you being here with us, and your play has been superb. We hope that you will consider in the future coming back to see us if something else doesn't happen for you. But we do hope you will come back to us. So Mr. Isaiah Jackson, our first runner-up.
Just want to say thank you to Druid Hills and the Dogwood Committee. It's been an unbelievable tournament, a great way to start out the summer. And thank you, Mr. Matt Martell and his family for hosting me. It's just been a great event. Hopefully this will be a really good start to a really good summer, so thank you all.
And now on to our champion. You add yourself to a long list of wonderful, wonderful champions on that. I hope that this pushes your career in a direction perhaps that is of great benefit to you. I know that you will get a lot of press, you will get a lot of accolades, and this will carry you forward in a tremendous way in the future. So we're very pleased to have you as our 2019 Dogwood champion.
First of all, I'd like to thank everyone of the Dogwood Committee that put on such a good event for us, and food was great all week, so thank you guys back there doing that. It was pretty cool playing with my teammate today, or former teammate. He just graduated, so it was an awesome experience for us having us out there. And, you know, it was pretty cool to get this win actually for the first time in a while, because you don't win very much in golf, so I'm pretty thankful to have this one, and I'll be back next year. Thank you.
So ladies and gentlemen, I give you all of our champions. Again, thank you all for your support of this great tournament. It does great things beyond supporting amateur golf. Gabe, well done, sir. We look forward to seeing your success in the future and representing the Druid Hills Golf Club Foundation. And the Reynolds family, I know, will be very happy that you're a representation of such a thing that family put together for us. So thank you. Thank you, everyone. Hopefully you'll all be back to support us next year. And that's it. Cheers.